strategy. I am super excited about 2025. I don't know how many times I have said it, but today I'm declaring that it is going to be a terrific year. And I just hope and pray that you guys have already got everything up and running for your strategy, what it's going to look like in year 2025, and how quickly it's going to get you out of debt. So I am super excited to be on here today. I am going to talk a little bit about strategies. I have that question every day, at least 5 times, is what strategy should I use for my situation? I want to talk about that a little bit just to give you an idea of what strategies are available with Velocity Banking and the other tools that are available out there to help you guys to get a strategy set. And Velocity Banking came and saved me and completely changed my life. So like you've heard me say a million times, I will be forever grateful to the good Lord for sending a strategy to me that did not include me eating beans and rice. It did not include me getting a second job. I had already tried that for a couple of years and I was exhausted with working the overtime. So I hope that these videos have brought you that light at the end of the tunnel that you were not even aware was there. That's exciting. That is my hope and prayer for every single person that is watching out there. I hope that this concept, and not only this concept, there's many others, the other ones that I talk about, can bring you some financial peace in ways you never even imagined. You just don't know. We don't know what all is outside of the box. The box tells us to get a loan. The box tells us to keep savings in our savings account. But when you're outside of the box, you can just look around a little bit, you're able to take another view, and changing the mindset. Wow, that is the hardest thing that I see people have to deal with, is changing the mindset. It's been a long day, people. It's been a long day. Changing the mindset so that you're able to even see another way, right? I mean, sometimes we are so blind. We're like the horses with the blinders on. We're just looking around and we're doing what we're told. And there's so many other options out there we're not aware of because we never even thought to look. So I just want everybody to have an idea that there is another way. So I'm very thankful you guys are finding the help that you need. I know that as 2025 progresses, and the Lord willing, we are going to find more strategies that I don't even know are available right now. I'm learning too, guys. I'm learning with you. And as I learn, I'm throwing those ideas out there. So inconsistency doesn't matter with pay periods, as long as you're working with a revolving line of credit. And I want to explain that a little bit because that's a great question. But if you have a line of credit and say it's $15,000, which, guys, if you go to your local credit union and you have a credit score of over 650, a $15,000 credit card or line of credit should be very easy. When it comes to using the whole line up to the 15,000, say if this is your limit, that's not a good idea. You want to keep some room in your line in case you have that emergency, because guess what? Life happens and we're going to have that happen. So if you have a line of credit with room available, then you're going to be just fine when you have the car breakdown, when you have the dishwasher go bad, whatever the case, it's going to happen. So be prepared, right? When I do the videos on these checks in the mail, and you probably saw me do this week, the checks in the mail, you'll get these in the mail, right? And it'll say, this is a loan, just sign your name on the back. And you've got, how much is this one? $1,525. If you already have a line of credit sitting available, then those checks mean nothing to you when they come in, because you know that you can go withdraw it from your line of credit. So it takes away all of the stressful moments of, oh, I could really use $1,500 right now. No, you couldn't, because you've got it in the line of credit. Just go get it out of there when you need it. Don't be cashing those stupid checks, okay? They're very, very expensive. This one is a loan for $6,000. You are going to pay 30.64%, okay? So let's just look at this. Okay, hold on. You're just going to have to hold on a second, because this is more important, because people are doing this because of Christmas. So $6,000 was the offer amount they're going to give you. You're going to pay $234.57. So $234.67 is going to be your monthly payment. Okay. Now remember, you put $6,000 into your account. This seems like, oh, look, this is a baby payment. I have more cash flow than that. I can take on $234.67 because I have $235 of cash flow a month, right? I know how you think. I thought the same way. Wait a minute. I have $50 in cash flow. That means that I can buy a new couch and put it on $49.99 payments a month, and I'm going to be just fine. I know how you think. You're going to have 42 payments, okay? So don't be late because they're going to charge you fees. But this is going to be 42 payments at the $234.67. Are you all looking at this? Are you all looking at what you're going to be paying to borrow this $6,000? $9,856.14. Do you see that your interest alone is $3,856.14 interest only? That $6,000 turned into almost $10,000 because you made a stupid decision. Whereas, do you go ahead and get that line of credit set up now so you can use it? You could. You could be prepared. So when these $6,000 checks come through the mail, you just tear them up and throw them in the trash because you don't need that, because you have a line of credit that, guess what, you're going to be using. So back to the question, does it matter if you get paid inconsistently with a line of credit? So let's say that you got really wise and you said, hey, I don't need to go cash that $6,000 check because I already have $6,000 in my line of credit. Because I have a $15,000 line of credit, this is my limit, and I only have a $6,000 balance on it. This is the balance, and let's say this is 14%. We'll take it at a high. So the $6,000 balance, you're going to have a monthly payment, and the interest charge on that is going to be about $70. So $70 in interest. Okay. So when they write you, they send you the bill and they say you have $200 due on this account on the due date. Then you're thinking to yourself, okay, well, I'm not getting paid this week or this month because my commission comes next month, right? We've all had that happen. You might lose a job. You might miss a couple of weeks because you're sick and don't have sick pay. Whatever the problem that is causing your pay to be inconsistent for a month or two or three at a time, there's no stress here, because if you don't get any income in this month, you can take and pull $200 out, put it into your checking. So if you pull $200 out, that's going to make your balance $6,200, right? Because we transferred into our checking has $200 in it, right? Then you turn right back around and put the $200 back into the account from your checking into the account. So you just made the deposit right back in. 30 seconds later, you're back down to $6,000. You have satisfied this $200 payment that you had due. Even though you had no income coming in to put in here, you transferred the amount out you needed, put it right back in. You satisfied that monthly payment due, and you're done. So the point would be that even if you're paying your expenses out of this account because you're not getting paid for a month, let's say you have $3,000 in expenses that you have to pay, you have to eat, you have to buy gas, you have to do your subscriptions, whatever it is that you need to pay, comes back out of this same line of credit. So month one, the month that you have missed making a check, or your commission is due on February the 1st or February the 10th, and you didn't get a January check, then in February, because you've already paid all of your January expenses, right? Then in February, if you make 2, 3, 5, 10,000, whatever it is, it goes right back into this account. You have refunded it. Now you're ready to pay your expenses back out of that every month. It takes all of the stress off of your finances if you are paid on commission, self-employed, whatever causes you to not be able to have enough money for your expenses in a month. That's why this line of credit's beautiful. Okay. So keep that in mind when you don't even need a line of credit right now, for example, get one. I always have a line of credit available because you don't know when you're going to need it. And you know, that Dave Ramsey 6-month plan that he talks about to save, you can, or you can keep you a line of credit on hand, and you can be putting your savings into investments and stuff and not leave it sitting in the bank. So they're going to sit there and use it and loan it out at 900%. All right, guys, I hope you all have a great weekend. If I don't see you, I hope you have a great weekend. And you know what? You are welcome to check out the video. It's going to be released tomorrow morning with Chris Noggle. I'm excited about that, and I hope you are too. You all have a great rest of your night, and I will see you in the next video.